Hello everybody and welcome back to RimWorld Raider Empire. So in the last episode we got to our vault and we haven't broken ground yet. We're working on getting ourselves a little base set up, that way we have something to work out of while we do build it. And my silly ass decided that I got a little ahead of myself. I was so excited for today and I kind of got too ahead of myself. We didn't get all of our resources loaded up before we left. We sent the people and then they, it was a little silly, but we are working with it and it's fine. Things are going well. We do have all of our power stuff in. We're going to get it all hooked up. We got a giant barracks. We got to get statues in there. That's getting loaded up. We got armor coming. That's getting loaded up. We got cloth coming. That's getting loaded up. But we got steel, plasteel, wood. We're mass chopping the entirety of the map because we need ridiculous amounts of it. We should also copy that again to make sure that all the new ones getting built are getting done. And what I'm hoping for today is we'll start breaking ground on a basic hallway. I am going to have to get the planning mod because we're definitely going to want to plan this ahead of ourselves. Because, well, for one, the vanilla planning tools are terrible because there's only the one color. But yeah, for next episode, I'll have the mod, and we're probably going to do an episode where we don't actually run the game, where it's just planning. So it's, that'll be one of those miss it if you want. It's not really important, but today we're going to get everything else ready because the biggest thing that we're going to want is a spot somewhere where, oh, we're loaded. Which one? That is our statues loaded. Let's get that launched all the way down, because obviously statues will make all the rooms much nicer for them. So you can just drop over here. Should be fine. But yeah, we're definitely going to want to get our cooling for the mountain set up first. That way, we could even do the cooling outside, really. Yeah, you know what? We'll set up the cooling outside, and then we'll track it in as we go. And then once we're, I guess, done, then we can move it inside for a permanent cooling solution. But either way, it should be fine. Everything's going just all right. It's good enough. What else do we got here that needs loading still? So that one's not getting anything. This one just needs a ton of granite, which is kind of lower priority. We have Sugar Ducky doing it, although I'd rather if you were doing this instead. That was my mistake because I had that and then I forced that, so then they're doing both. That one's not getting anything. This one is almost done for cloth. We need 500 more. We could say that's probably good enough, because I doubt we're going to need that much anyways. So that can come down and we'll drop that just over here. So then next we have our power armor stuff. That way everyone can get armor, because there was a little bit of difficulties where no one wanted to put anything on because they seem to be too busy working, which it's probably not the best thing, but it's kind of whatever. And then those statues we're going to want to get in. Colonist needs rescue, Merrick, Cataton. Jet. Okay, not a big deal, not a big deal. What we're going to do is the moves are getting a little bit better, but we can go ahead and activate a couple of these Soothe Pulsers, because they are stackable, which is something I didn't know. Where would the other ones be? Yeah, there's one over here. So we'll activate that one, and we'll do one more. That way we get, I think it'll be a 35 bonus. Is that a bullet storm? Merrick was using a bullet storm. Weird. It's been a long time. There's one in here, I think. No. Okay. Inventory. Where is our items? Soothe Pulser. Oh, there's all over the place here. So can you activate that one as well? What's the mood so far? We're plus 26, so that should be 35, I think. Yes. So that should stop any more breaks here while we get the rest of their mood bonusing stuff up. That should be fine. And then statues, we could start just placing these wherever we want. Caravan quest, so that's going to be a good one. We can install that right in the middle of the hallway. Not worried too much about the flow or anything. That's been connected. Our conduits are coming in, so our fridges are done. So they have lavish meals, so that's another plus 12. The impressive barracks hopefully will be enough. If that's not super good, we can throw more statues in. We can throw that one, a 240. The TV is going to be going there. We could just toss that there. Again, not too worried about the flow overall or how things look, because long term it's not going to be something that we have to worry about. And I don't know how big the TV is, but I grabbed too many big ones and no small ones. Did I grab any small ones? Inventory. Well, that's going to be under our buildings. Oh, we got a couple. Now, is this one... By that... Oh, plus 400. Beautiful. It's damaged, but that's fine. And we got to get our lights up and running too. Get our floors. So floors, we could do carpet. Blue carpet for bedrooms, because, you know, standard. We can get white carpet. Cream. Or in here. And we'll get dark for a hallway. And then we'll get just paved tile in here. Okay, and we'll get a bit of concrete around. Mostly, we just need a path in here. That way it's a little bit quicker. That can get deconstructed. I want to keep this debris here. Because like I said, I want it to look like we're not here when we leave. As much as we possibly can. Which is not really a gameplay thing. It's a Ryan reason. These Ryan reason. Hey, a pirate trader. Chaos, can you come and do this for us real quick, please? Just that caravan request. Gold for... That's actually a really shitty deal. Normally you get a lot more value. It's probably because just the AI Persona Core is very valuable in the first place. So, you know, it couldn't add 2 and be within limits. 21,000 more. That's 1 million. Oh, geez, we're at 1 million. Let that land. You glorious bastard. Let's do this. 1,014,814 silver. We did it. It's been a long time coming. It only took us 112? Yeah, this would be episode 112 for us to hit 1 million silver. Cool. And then half of that's going into the vault and the other half is going to be spent. Because we are going to be bionifying everybody. That was a weird way to say it. Is that a word? It's not a word. Is that a word that I could make up and it still makes sense? Bionifying? Or would you want bionicifying? Nah, that sounds fucking stupid. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When you make up words, it's your own rules. Is that armor basically done? We still need 8 more helmets, 8 more bodies. Yeah, so we'll let them do that. We have sabers. Yeah, the brakes shouldn't be an issue anymore because obviously everything's going to be all fine and dandy. We can get ourselves some lights, more so because I need to be able to see. So we'll do one here, one here. We have food binge, that's fine. I don't care how this base looks for us. So we'll just toss in enough light so it's lit. And then, you know, other than that, it should be fine. These shelves are all done for the most part, so we're gonna have to come in once this floor is done so we can, you know, once we can see what we're doing and get that all up and running. We can do a light there, just some random hallway lights. And we're gonna want some outdoor lights, so I can go right there. We'll do one right here. I hope I'm not accidentally canceling some of the other ones. But we'll just make sure everything's reasonably well lit all over. And yeah, again, I don't care how ugly the lights are. I'm not worried about symmetry or anything. Hunter's Lodge, we don't need to worry about that. Actually, Alpha Beavers. One of these days, we're going to get one. I haven't been paying attention to them, but if we get a Thrombo one, that would probably be worth doing. But other than that, I'm not too worried about it. So none of this is useful. Merrick is catatonic, which sucks, but what can you do? Okay, so all you go free. Do what you need to do. And we should start sending these ships back as well. We need to get fuel here so we can send them back. Because we don't have... confirm, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't reach. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get some chem fuel sent down here. That way we can get that out of here. These ones are fine. So we'll launch you, get you out of here. So super pods aren't something we're going to want to use for transporting stuff. Just because we will have to wait for loads to... for them to refuel anytime that we want to transfer it back. Whoops! Cancel that, please. At least I noticed that, and we didn't have Angelic sitting in there forever. Dog killed a bunny. That's fine. Not worried about it. Okay, so you guys are good. And then the loading process. So you're canceling that. That's fine. That is down to 5 and 2. So that shouldn't be too much more. I don't know if anyone's doing it. Ixius. Another diplomatic marriage. We're not giving people up. Angelic, you're cleaning dirt. Nope. Can you come and get that done, please? And then that, other than our granite, is our last one, right? Yes. And then that's gonna just take a while. That's kind of lower priority. I'm not super worried about it. Pirate merchant, there's another big pile of cash. Oh boy, now we're getting this crap out of here. Look how much is still here. Does he still have all the power armor? We know that there's like 35, 40, 50, I don't know. There's a million sets. And then we are going to want to repaint as well, but that's not really a big deal. Because, you know, it's quick. It's so quick, it's instant. I am stupid. We are going to need a constructor here. I guess we could say Queenie. You can be number 1. That way we can make sure... Oh, closer. That way we can make sure components are getting done. Trade. So there's 26,000. Just 15 of the marine armor. Oh, it's good. It's good to be rich. And then once we stop having max auto cells being done, we'll go through and purge whatever else we don't need and whatever else isn't going into the vault. Because obviously all this stuff goes into the vault. There's lots of stuff. We also are out of room for silver again? No, you still have some room down in here. Although we still might be full, because that is quite a bit sitting out here. Could you imagine if raiders came, they dropped in, and they're like, there's just, how much do we got here? There's just 71,000 silver sitting outside, and we'll get to it when we get to it. Could you imagine? Oh, also, I think I was told I still have all these on hold fire. Yeah, probably would be a good idea to not hold fire. So that was a couple episodes back now, but thank you very much for whoever pointed that out. And then we won't worry about anything else. We do have some conduits and stuff that I was told these might be a problem. Our flow efficiency and thermal efficiency are a problem now. So the change that we did to this is not enough. It's enough for now. I'm not super worried about it, because it's not like everything's falling apart. But we do have some construction work here that still needs doing, just to, you know, finish up all the little things. And then you guys are missing oh yeah, we have telescopes and stuff over here that needs doing. If we could see, well, what we can do is copy that. So all of these are done, but we shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. And there shouldn't be anything that could rot in here, so we don't have to worry about that. Not sure if we have enough cloth, but they got this done. So where is our TV? That would be under buildings. Telescope, we can get that going. That can get installed just outside, I don't care, it's fine. And then we got our mega screen TV. That can get installed just along this wall. There should be fine. So then they'll sit in these chairs to watch it. That's whatever. Again, I'm not too worried about how the base is. It's about just getting it so we have a very good base for them to be happy so that they could do all the work. So if we're going to want to get ourselves cooling in here, we can take advantage of this room. We'll deconstruct these. We're going to leave the structures, but we can put our cooling stuff in here. That way, if we do get raided, we have something. Speaking of being raided, if we get drop-in raiders, we might have a really bad time here because we're not setting up any proper defenses or anything yet. Should we? Like, at the very minimum, get some walls with embrasure? Like, something to slow them down? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Lose everything? It's fine. I hope that something... I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say, I hope that something horrible was wrong. That way I can be, like, I'm an idiot, but... Yeah, I'd prefer if it didn't. Can we check this building up before we get going with anything else, please? Oh, wow. Yeah, can we check this building? Oh, wow, even more. Fine. So then all this is good. That's indoors, that's indoors, indoors, indoors. So we shouldn't have to worry about anything here. So then the heating and cooling... Oh, I gotta get that deconstructed first. Oh, home zone. Home zone. That doesn't get auto done. Home zone. And we could set all this to home zone for now. Just, you know, in case we get fires, we don't want it spreading in because we are a massive fire hazard at the moment. Although that granite should be done anytime. That armor's probably ready as well. We didn't need this much storage. Well, it's still better to have it than to not have it. Because it would have sucked to build it like half the size and realize we didn't have enough room, then have to try to expand. It was kind of a pain to get all the shelves built, but it's whatever. Fine. So once all this is done, we'll see what our rooms are like and what the mood bonuses are, and if they're, like, not quite the maximum, although I don't know what the maximum would be, we can just add some extra stuffs around, make everything just a touch nicer. So, other than that, can we get, Mirage, you're cleaning. I'm not worried about cleaning here. I say that. Let's get one person cleaning. The best way to go would be whoever's the worst. So CY is a reasonable miner, but not a constructor. We'll get you doing cleaning as a number 1, and we'll also get doormats in. That way we can help contain stuff, because cleaning's not going to be super high priority here. So we're going to want doormat double, and we can just do... They're all terrible. Why don't they have black and white? I don't like... we'll do red, I guess. Okay, so we'll do 1, 1. I wish the stutter didn't do that. 1, 1. We might be out of cloth as well. 1 and 1. So that should keep all the dirt mostly contained. Should be good. We got a trade report. That's the marine armor one. We don't need that. Bandit camp upgrade. Blue Moon. They're going to have a really hard time dealing with these pirates if they don't start taking care of them. It seems like a them problem, not an us problem at the moment. Do we have to repair? I guess we claim them, so it's fair enough. You guys shouldn't... What? It's just a social fight. I was gonna say, there was no trigger or anything. But you guys should be... Oh, we don't have a medical room? We should get a very minimal medical room. What we should do is make sure everyone has troll's blood so we don't have to worry about it. I don't know if everyone has troll's blood. If they do, we won't worry about a medical room. Because you only really need it for injuries and catatonic, that's fine. I think everyone should. But there is a chance that, yeah, you don't. So that is CY. And Saber. Pippa. That's 3. Where is our troll blood there? So we'll send over 3. If I do this smart, I don't speak, I won't forget, it's CY, Pippa, and Saber. I don't want to have to go through that again. CY, Pippa, Saber. Oh god, something's stinking. Item stash quest, help wanted. CY, Pippa, Saber. Saber, not Saver. Okay, yeah, sure, land right there. That's not even close yet. Okay, so then we want CY, Pippa, and Saber. Can you guys come over here? We'll get you guys with Troll's Blood, and then if we have major injuries, we could send them back home or whatever, but the majority of anything that could go wrong should be able to get treated automatically, which is wonderful. Anytime. It takes a while for ships to get from place to place. So help wanted, you just want help with, I'm assuming, the fields. Yeah. We're not gonna do harvest for you. And then you have a recon power armor helmet. Yeah, we don't care about that. Is that ship? There it goes. Yeah, it takes a while for the ships to do the distance. Okay, and then you guys can all take a Troll's Blood. And now we don't have to worry about anyone. So yeah, we won't do a medical room here. There's no need. So that's good. And then we got to get chem fuel here. I should have loaded that up with chem fuel, because I don't really want these here. But it's kind of a whatever. And then you guys got it in here done. So can we get a roof? Do we need a roof? We don't need one. I don't know if these units short out in the rain. I know that these are fine. I don't know if these short out. I want to say that they're good. I think they're good, but it's better to play it safe. So we're probably going to want something small to make sure that this is of good temperature, because we are coming into summer and it's going to get quite warm down here. And then we're going to want a negative, well, absolute 0. Well, I don't know how cold I want the base. Obviously, I was thinking absolute 0 would be nice. That way, if power goes out, we have as much buffer as possible. But that would mean that anyone that ever has to go in here, we'd have to heat the base up first before we can actually do anything in there. So I guess doing like a negative 50 would probably be all right, because that would give us some buffer. And we can do some tests to see, like, if we cut power, how long it takes for it to warm up to the point where bugs could spawn. Because obviously the whole point of iceboxing it is so we don't have the bug issue. And I know there's other things like blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. I'm not I'm not doing all the mountain roof removal. For one, because it'll drive me insane watching them kill themselves doing it. And two, I want this to be fully mountainized. And like I said, we could do, remove the mountain roof, put in a thick roof from expanded roofing. But yeah, expanded roofing, thick roof, I'm not a big fan of. I don't like doing it for Ryan reasons. There we go. Now I don't have to explain it. For Ryan reasons. God, that's that's something that I'm going to be starting to say a lot more frequently. I don't know when I started that, but it's the best way to explain stuff that doesn't really make sense. It's just the way I want things done. Blaze, why do you never do any? Because you tend to end up idle. You don't do cleaning or hauling. And you can do mining and you can do construction, and we don't have that. You could, everyone should be allowed plant cutting as a 4. So that will maybe give you something to do. And then, are we out of cloth here? We used that much cloth. Okay, we'll send over another load. We don't have any more ships. Is this ready? Yes. Can we reload? And that should keep everything that's in there. Can we add whatever cloth we have left, please? And that's going to be up here. Yeah, we only have like 1,000 left. Fine. We're basically done anyway. So we'll add that in, and we'll get out. All of you, can you just get that done right now? Because definitely we want that power armor out there. That way, again, if we get attacked, we have something to cover our asses. Didn't take too long, hopefully. And then is there anything else we got to worry about? Oh, we're so far away that day and night is different. That's going to be weird. Yeah, wow, we used so much resources. And this floor isn't quite done, but slightly dirty, that's fine. We're extremely impressive. We're rich. We're quite spacious. We're beautiful. This is very impressive, rich. So that should be all right. It's dirty, but that's fine. We're getting it done. CY is doing a great job getting the cleaning done for us. So we don't need that. So the venting stuff. We're gonna want big ones. If that's there, we can't put that there. That's kind of a pain. It's fine. So we'll just stack a whole bunch of these edge to edge, and we'll connect them up as we need them. And then we're going to want a large climate for this. And then we're going to want probably at least 2 for now. And then any other vents that we need, we'll just toss outside. We could also throw down a geothermal here. No, we're fine for power. We're fine for power. Although it might be worth doing it anyways, because it might be a while until we set up a room for all that power. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So we'll do this one over here. So then this plus 1 should be enough to do this. So then we have 4 more plus that, plus whatever other ones we might need for this. We'll get 2 of them built right away. Obviously, this is quite expensive, but it's kind of a whatever. We got the resources. This is why we wanted rich, massive quantities of crap, is so when we do stuff, we have stuff. So, and we don't have to worry, oh, it's 600. Do we want to do it now? Do we want to do it later? Nah, we'll just do it now, get it done. Don't worry about it. And then, is that cloth done? I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't seem like you're doing what I told you to. Maybe I didn't. I did force it. Reset. Stop whatever you're doing. No. Can't find cloth? Where's the cloth at? It's in here. Oh, it's deep shelves, only one person at a time. Okay. Yeah, that's one issue with these. There's not an option to change that, is there? I don't think there was, because I have looked through this before. Oh, geez, there is so much text here. Yeah, anyone's allowed to use it. Storing delay. I have delay off because we're not doing that. Defaults, but almost all storage units in a tab. Yeah, so it seems like there isn't a way to let multiple people grab, which is kind of a whatever. Should probably force that money away. They've been moving it. A million. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Although over here it's not going to show a million because that, well, it should. You moving that silver right now? No, you're grabbing the cloth. Fine. I'm kind of confused why that's still showing that number. It should be a little bit more. We'll hold that urgently once this is done. Just get it out of the way. So can you guys finish that up real quick, please? And then that will hopefully be enough cloth. And okay, so do we have any other ships that are going? So that still needs refueling. That's been refueled. We got to get chem fuel out. We want to add, we should probably add a bit of chem fuel to this as well. Although I think it's basically at capacity because that power armor was quite heavy. So we'll just do this and we'll send, you need chem fuel so you could even make the trip. How about you? You're fine. Bandit camp, yep, don't care. Let's get ourselves a 2,000 chem fuel cent. For now, should be fine. And then that can launch. So that's going to be going all the way down. And we'll just drop that right there. Should be fine. Yeah, I hope that's enough. It should be. Because I think the only thing left is just the little bits of floor and the doormats. And that's not going to be about 1,000. And that roof never ended up in. Why? Did I not set? Did I say a no roof zone? I did. Build a roof zone. And power. I guess that should probably get done too. And then obviously we need our conduits and vents and stuff still. So this can just come up through here. That should be all right. And that's going to be able to power all that. So then we want a red pipe. We'll just connect that down here. And we can say right here, right here. And that should be fine. We don't have to think too hard about it. We'll get our vent. So we can do 1, 2, 2 large ones should be enough for that. 2 should be more than enough for that. The hallway should be heated just from people opening doors and everything. And we'll have 2 in here as well. That should be good. And then all that power armor. Can you guys please put them on? Cleaning them up should be fine. But we know that at the other base, they really didn't want to put them on. Even if we told them all to go recreation. They're like, nah, we'll just work anyways. You guys got all this covered? Floors are coming in? Good, beautiful. And is there anything else that we got to keep in mind here? I think we're pretty much good to go. For next episode, we'll break ground. No, next episode, we're planning. Oh yeah, geez. Yeah, so we'll have one episode where we don't run the game. It will literally be planning. I'll get the mod so I have all the color options, and we'll lay out. And this is where it's going to get difficult because I got to think of everything all at once. And sorry, I hit my wire, and I just realized I can't hit my mic stand anymore because I don't have a mic stand that gets in the way. Huh. That's a weird one. Either way, yeah, next episode we'll be doing just planning. That way we can not have to try to figure stuff out as we go. It'd be nice, especially since, you know, with the mountain, once we start digging, if we were like, oh, we don't want this like this anymore because we need to consider this, it's kind of hard to undo digging out a mountain. So yeah, getting a solid plan would be good because we got all this area to work with. We got to consider, son of a bitch. That shouldn't really be much of a problem when it does happen because we don't have batteries. We'll just not worry about it. But did that break our... Where's our conduits? Right there. Why wasn't it letting me click it? Because I was clicking here like a dummy. Textiles trader, that is some money. I'm also not going to set up a comms console here. And this is something that people seem to get misunderstanding on. But the way that traders work are they happen on a map tile no matter what. Whether you have the ability to get notified or not, they will still happen. So, like, for example, if I don't put a trade console down here, then it doesn't mean that all the traders will be here. It still will be an even split. We just don't know about the ones that are here. So we're not going to put a trade console down. That way, any messages we get, we know it's at this base. Whereas if we put one down here, then it could be either or. So we, like, if I threw one down right now, chances are there's going to be a trader available because, like I said, they happen regardless. At least that's 99% sure based on past experiences. But I'm pretty almost guaranteed. I say it with confidence that that's how the mechanics work. Which is a little bit silly because they are orbital and should be global. But, you know, you're not really supposed to be playing RimWorld with more than one base. It wasn't really designed for that. Oh my god, we got grass growing in here for the first time ever. I think. To be fair, it's been winter since we've set this up, I think. But it's fine. So that's nothing. That's the chem fuel. It's almost going. Neither of those are super high priority. We can get that silver hulled. I just don't really want it sitting there. And then none of you guys are really putting on power armor. Why? Because, like, Heimdall, you're idle. Do I got something messed up here? Because I can force it. Well, they should do it. Orbital. Oh my god, we are gonna have so much trade. Let's get both of these done, and then between them, that should be enough to clear us out. And then we could probably call that a day. One for helmets, one for bodies. We'll see if they'll grab them that way, like reliably, I should say, because I think eventually they will grab them. But it's about the reliability. How much money? So we bought some cloth, wonderful, and we sold definitely not all their money's worth. And then we definitely got all their money's worth. So that orbital trader, can we... Ooh, we should check both. I don't know which one was which. So you still have 10,000 left. Do we have anything that needs purging clothing-wise? We have some flak pants, too. We have actually that set up. I guess I could change those. Not from here, though. Because that was very early on when I'm like, it would probably be a good idea to have a couple pieces of armor around in case we get a new person and, you know, that way we have armor right away. Definitely don't need that. We have Cat of Prey, and we don't have anything for that, so we can set that, accept. And that looks like everything. 2 bits of armor that are allowed, and that's all purged, and then it's all the drugs and stuff, which... I'm not too worried about them being there. All these textiles are going into the vault for in case we ever need them for a base that's going to be producing them. Wow, these architect power cells are very valuable. And the worst thing is, you need 10 of these for one of those top tier batteries. 42,000, and that's just 10 of these plus more resources to build batteries. So it's a good thing that I'm not, well, the blueprint, not the blueprint, the bill for it's a little fucky because it shows something else. I don't know what it said. Transcendent power cells. But I'm pretty sure, based on what everyone else has said, that it does output Architect, even though it says it outputs Transcendent. It seems to be just a mod issue. But there's no way that that would be worth building 10 of these per battery. So we'll sell the 2 that we got and definitely never make any because there's no reason to. So that's good. Now, this orbital factory, it's going to have obviously bionics. We're not buying the bionics yet. We do have our million, so we technically could, but we just got that this episode, so it'd be nice to have at least a full episode with all our money. And obviously, I don't want to go and try to get all bionics going while we're trying to do a million other things. So you have some intellectual serums. We don't need those. Is there anything we should sell? We got bionics, some prosthetic hearts, and other trash here. We can get rid of these. Yeah. Those are fine to go. Oh, our storage is getting so much cleaner. All these simple, we don't have any more simple bionics for animals. Okay, so that's good. We got a ton of wood. All of these, we have some paint sticks. We're allowed to keep these because if people need a melee weapon, that's what we want them using. I guess it's not really the most important thing, considering we can get some really top tier ones. And then we do have a bunch of weapons here that we are keeping, but most of this should be fine. Gauss rifles, we bought those, so we want to keep those. Now, these weapons here, they're worth quite a bit. They're not worth smelting, but they're also not worth using. And this is a good time to say this because I've been asked why I don't use these. They're crazy powerful, but that's the problem. Because they explode, well, sorry, I should say that. The charged miniguns cause explosions, and the mechanoid infernal launchers cause fire explosions. So the issue with using them is the whole purpose of everything we do is for the profit. And if we're using these, we're destroying loot on the enemies, which is our profit. So it doesn't make sense to use explosives unless absolutely necessary, or unless we're literally just going for the sake of murder without picking anything up and just going. So, like, if we decide we want to commit some tribal genocide, then these would probably be fine to use because we're not going to worry about that. There wouldn't be much value in their loot anyways. But for like all the normal raiders and all that, we don't want to destroy all the power armors and all that because that's where a big chunk of our profits come from. So it just doesn't make sense. We can get rid of these grenades though, sell those off. I'll sell these. And you have some marine armor 100%. Those won't auto sell, and they also won't get mended, so we can manually sell that. You don't have that much money. Let's keep these transcendent power cells. That way we can get rid of the other stuffs. Was that the other trader we did? Yeah, okay. So I just gotta go back down and... yeah, we could do that. But other than that, it's basically everything. I think this is cleared out of unnecessary stuff as we've ever been. So, auto seller, it should be right up here near the front. Can we get our flak jacket and flak pants? So we don't want to keep 2, so we could set that back to 0. I was asked, and I've been asked over time, if I can do a tutorial on how to effectively use auto seller. I can't. I understand enough to be able to use it effectively to a degree, I guess, but it's kind of a complicated thing to try to explain because it's a bit of a clusterfuck of a mod. But as you can tell, I use it quite a bit, but it's very hard to explain it in a way that I think it would be good enough to, explain. I can't even explain that I can't explain it. Let's not worry about it. Oh, trade. It's thinking. You sold off more of our vests. That's fine. A hunter's lodge. Alpha beavers again. Oh my god, I hate having to read through all that to figure out which animal. Fine. So we don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Why is the power armor... oh! We sent recon helmets. I thought there was also... hazard op. Apparel. No, we only sent the recon ones. So, free Resurrector mech serums for 77 EMP shells? We don't have enough EMP shells. We could make a couple or buy a couple. We do have a bunch of resurrectors already, so I'm not too worried about it. But it's kind of funny that we don't have what they want. Speaking of that, we do have our mortars in here that we want to get outside. So we're going to want buildings. This mortar. It's almost destroyed. We'll get that one there. And then we can get... It doesn't look like they're doing the armor thing. So I'm going to have to manually make them put stuff on, which is kind of a pain. But I guess long term, I'm going to have to do that anyways. But it's just concerning that there's something buggy. I'm not sure what else I can do. It makes sense, obviously, that they're not doing the helmets, because they already have helmets on. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So yeah, if anyone knows what the deal is, let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do this manually. And of course, they're gonna go and grab them and put them in here. They just don't want to wear them. Why would... I don't know. Either way, we're at time. So everyone's done. This base is as good as it's gonna get. How's just generic moods before we do anything? Slept in cold, really? Shouldn't be a problem anymore because the vents are up. What happened? There must have been... Where's the other... What are you connecting to? Nothing. There's probably... Oh, I know. They think they're at the other base. No, because these are brand new. I don't know why they didn't auto-connect. Reconnect. And we'll just make sure this is wired up properly before we head off. So that's all connected. That should all be connected. That is flow good, temperature good. So now this should stay a consistent 20 whatever degrees we have it set at. And then we'll have this hooked up once we start our dig. And that should be fine. You guys are still here, or is that a different group? I don't know. Either way, I guess that's going to be it for today. Is there anything... is this stuff... That's ready for launch. So we'll launch... Not next episode, but the next episode after that. Because next episode, we are going to be doing the planning. So ugly. We need temperature and grass growing. Yeah, next episode, we'll do all the planning. So we're not going to actually run. We're just going to plan the shit out of this place. We'll see. We'll see. But either way, that is going to be it for today. So thank you, everybody, for watching. And hope you all have a great day. See ya.